My name is not important, but what is the fact that I'm coming to you on behalf of Sacred Self Healing Center, where the heart is the center for healing. Understand when you come here, this is spa day for the soul, chicken noodle soup for the spirit, Manny and Petty day for the ego. Understand that when you come here, this is a hard hat area and self development is the construction site. So, with that being said, if you would like to inquire about any of my services, including but not limited to private tarot readings, life coaching, etc., 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 you may do so by hitting the description box and hitting me up. Text me, email me, just don't call me on live. Now, what I would like to say is that when you go to the description box, the other thing you will find in there is channel information. Again, how to contact me, donation information, what to donate, where to donate, what your donation gets you, etc., etc., etc. We got Apple Pay. I think we got something else too that's not in the chat in the description box, but it's all good though. We're gonna figure it out. All right, so we're gonna get started with another collective reading, and then we're gonna get this thing cracking lacking. Pin message, hearts. What's up, you? How you doing? I said I was gonna do a collective reading, but I don't know. If you like a reading, I could squeeze you in real fast. I might take a minute to hit these hearts. Well, talk to me. Matter of fact, I don't know if you want to read it or not, but talk to me while ain't nobody here. Namaskar. All right, let's see what these cards got hiding for you. Welcome in, y'all. Ooh, I think I knew a channel name. Okay. So you got the distracted card. It says sidetrack, change, and delays. So either you or somebody around you is being distracted right now. Uh, what's up, Lala Anthony? Blase, blase. Okay. So is it you or is it somebody else? How can I help you, Lala? Can I offer you a donation based reading? If not, it's okay. So what got you distracted, Fred? How can I help you, Lala? Wait, did I miss something? Scroll up, my homie. Check the chat back. Rewind the chat. Then make sure I didn't miss that. If somebody says something, I'ma reply back. So don't say nothing. If you don't want me to reply to that. Okay. Ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for this is the power of God unto salvation to everyone that believe it, to the Jew first, but also to the Greek. So first of all, what he's saying is that the power of God only work if you believe in it. So if you don't believe in it, then it don't matter. But the thing is, even if you a Jew or a Greek, you still covered by the blessings of God. So whether I believe in God or not, I can't go to hell and I'm still blessed by God. That sounds like a win-win to me. So I can't go to hell and I still get blessed by God, all because I don't know him, never knew him. Oh, that sounds like a sweet deal. Can you have a general read? Yes, ma'am. Can I have a donation? I'm just joking. Like a reading on your energy. Uh-oh. So you know what that's telling me? That's telling me you got something on your mind. So you might as well tell me how you feeling and why you feeling that way. You ain't miss your read. You said you was going to donate. You was playing games. What's up? How we got 8 people sitting here watching and only 2 likes? What's up? This is a safe space. Can we double tap the screen for safe spaces? We need more online. Dang, we went from 8 to 1. That's crazy work. They felt guilty and left. Okay, very good. So we know that your energy is unbalanced. So either we got to figure out what's the two things that is in between, or we got to figure out the source of what's causing it to be imbalanced. Your choice. I choose both. But you already know what you need to fix. You just said it. So what's stopping you from fixing it now? Okay, maybe we couldn't stop things from going wrong, but is there a stop loss somewhere? Is there a way we could stop and possibly even recoup our losses? You guess yes or what? You know what the problem is? I know you know what the problem is. My question is, what's standing in the way from fixing it? Like I said, we couldn't stop it from going wrong, but is there a way that we could stop? If so, do we need to hit tarot for that? Are we looking for best course of action? How to move forward? I think that's what you were saying yes to. I got you. I got you. So in the future, I want you, even if you think it, because I do turn down some questions. I don't turn down a reading, but some questions I don't accept. So even if it's a question that you think I might not accept or something like that, always be open and honest about what you feeling and what you're going through because it can make the reading more effective. You know what I'm saying? Like I know it's probably not easy to just be like, okay, I'm going through this, this, and this, right? But sometimes I can tell when people got a little bit more on their mind based on their conversation. So we're looking for best course of action on how to move forward. And watch, it's gonna be something. Welcome back. Uh-oh. 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 Reset the deck. Okay, so I'm getting stagnant energy. Sometimes when I'm shuffling the cards, I sometimes the cards just feel different. Same deck, but sometimes the cards stick together. Sometimes they be more fluid. As of right now, feeling some stagnant energy. I almost feel like you're gonna reject this reading. I almost feel like it's gonna not be what you want to hear. That's funny. Um, it might be exactly what you want to hear. I don't know. We'll see how you feel about this. So, what's the first three things, or what's the first sentence that come to your mind when you hear about the card, the three of the Queen of Swords? What am I talking about? Three. What is it that you get when you hear the Queen of Swords? Um, I like it. Um, so best course of action is going to be for you to become powerful, for you to become the queen, and for you to control your thoughts. Oftentimes when we talking about having like creative blockages or what I like to call manifestation blockages, right? Um, it's because either we having a hard time seeing the truth about something or it hasn't been revealed yet, right? Sometimes we require a little bit of healing, a little bit of patience to open up a clear channel. But nonetheless, the Queen of Swords, to me, it really just depends on how you look at it, right? Because if you look at these cards as like military rank, right, where you got four different branches of the military, and then the highest is the king and the lowest is the ace, right? Um, the queen being second in command has one tiny little problem. And this is all the queens, not just this one. Maybe more so some of the other ones, maybe I don't know. But the thing about the queen is that her final decision is oftentimes made with her heart, with her feelings, not with logic. She's very logical, but that's the difference between the king and the queen because you're dealing with left brain, right brain energy, masculine and feminine. And so sometimes, like for example, it's hard for a woman to who's really like, feminine and stuff like that. Sometimes it's hard for them to like have tough love and stuff like that because of the empathy. They feel something. I won't say you're too emotional and you need to stop it. In this on this plane, don't you know how they got the Mars rover, right? Where they send a little robot to Mars? Where we have the Earth rover. Our body is the Earth rover. You understand what I'm saying? And your emotions is like the GPS slash signature temperature type slash et cetera, because your emotions tell you what you need to go towards and what you move away from. Period, point blank. And sometimes if you can't move away from something, then you might have to fight till you get away. But long story short, when you talking about the fight or flight instincts, I lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry, y'all. Not this again. So that means it's oh, our body's got the earth rover. So long story short, your emotions is like what help you navigate this plane, right? Our senses really don't go off unless our emotions is tripped, right? It's kind of like it's like when you talk about left brain, right brain, it's kind of like a spider in a web where the web is like the subconscious, where it's just perceiving, it's just information. And the right brain makes sense of the information that's being received or perceived. So the spider would be sitting there on top of the web waiting for something to get captured, right? A thought. And then we analyze the sensory input and we decide where to put it based on, morals, ethics, rules of engagement, etc., etc. So if you empathetic and sympathetic, that's okay. You just can't let it become a crutch. And the thing about the Queen of Swords is that she's the queen, meaning that she's very emotional, very loving, very caring. She is, but at the end of the day, um, she oftentimes is going to hold on to a particular level of integrity. I'll say that. I'll say if you clearly define your boundaries and you know exactly what you're looking for out of life, it doesn't matter if it's a job, a man, whatever. If you have clear boundaries and clear intentions on your moves, everything going to be okay. Then you can sit back on your throne as the Queen of Swords and invite or sit back and relax and wait. Like the Queen of Swords, I really like the Queen of Swords because she's the one who brings a level of gracefulness when you're talking about truth and justice, right? And it's because of her capacity to love and be understanding and caring, right? She's naturally empathetic, but she had to sharpen her sword, right? And I think what might be the difference between this card and like the justice card or something like that is because of the fact that she's the queen, that there's a certain level of humility and compassion here. Yeah, she definitely brings clarity. She's always looking, she's always bringing clarity and she's always looking for clarity. But my thing is that you can't receive it from the outside world until you know exactly, well, not exactly 100%, but you got to know exactly, what direction you moving in. And for lack of a better term, you can't settle for less when opportunities are presented. Or you just take that opportunity and and make the most of it and leave it in the moment. No hard feelings. I don't know. It's up to you. if you want to pull another card, I'm looking at the bottom of the deck. You got the King of Pentacles down here. Um, I don't know what that means. No, I won't say that. I don't feel like that's true for anybody. I feel like when you're talking about blockages, typically if we can get hold of the one big one, what you know what? Let me ask you this, right? Side mission. What do other readers say the bottom of the deck mean? If anybody can answer that, it say it's two people here. I don't know, but if anybody, three people here, if somebody can answer that, please. But typically, if you remove the right blockage, typically everything will flow. Typically, I don't want you to look at like moving to your next chapter is going to be like a big feat or like it's going to be a big challenge. Yeah, it might be. It might take some adjusting to, but it ain't gonna be nothing that's really gonna be too much. It ain't gonna be nothing that you can't handle. I don't know. To me, a card on the bottom of the deck, my first mind would tell me that maybe that this is something that's farthest away from you right now because it's on the bottom of the deck. You see what I'm saying? Like I would say that the next card that I pulled that's right on top is more significant than the one on the bottom. Oh, you must about to donate. How much? How much you about to donate? 100? You know what? I'll throw you a deal. You can answer 100 questions for $200. No taxes, nothing. Donation. For $200, you can ask 100 questions. You in the building? What you doing? $1 per question? I take that. No super chats though. I'll take $1 per. Everything else on the tightrope. I'm waiting on that cash app. PayPal. Apple Pay. I got a headache, low key. I don't even know why I just did that. Does my situation confirm dark magic? Um, you gotta listen. If you're gonna donate for a read, you're gonna have to ask a bigger one than that, man. I ain't saying that that's a bad question, but come on, man. We don't need no cards for that one. We can figure that one out on our own. All right, so watch this. Boom. I got you. I'm still gonna pull a card, but I got you. Listen, what? Why you wouldn't? It's only it's only a few basic reasons why you would ask this question. Either you kind of delusional making stuff up, or your intuition told you something, or your intuition told you something, and you got evidence. So because you just asked the same thing twice. If you realize, if you go back to the question you just asked the same thing twice, and you put or. You really asked two questions, but it was the same thing in different words. Does my intuition confirm dark magic or blockage was thrown on me on purpose? That's still black magic. If a blockage was thrown your way on purpose, that's black magic. You just described the same thing twice. So I'm gonna need $5. You came to play. I see what happened. Yeah, you came to play. No, you weren't trying to help me understand. No, you weren't trying to help me understand nothing. Because guess what, twin? We go down to the sunken place. And I tried to help you understand. You don't even understand. Don't play with me. Hold on now. Now, this could turn into an episode of the kids say the darndest things now. I bet they start getting them donations rolling in. Okay, so when you talking about the Five of Swords, which is the card that you got, um, it carries the energy of sorrow and weakness. Because it's in its reverse position. I'm gonna guide you to the description box where they donate. But so you got the Five of Swords, okay? So when you're talking about the Five of Swords in this reverse position, it actually shows like a loss in a fight, um, a severe loss. Even in this upright position, the five represents conflict and loss and all that stuff. Period. Anyways, but in this reverse position, it's like worst case scenario, and how I interpret this is you do not have the ability to move forward, but all hope is not lost because you can gain the ability to move forward. You can elevate where you want to be. You might even elevate to somewhere that you didn't even expect. You are learning how to stay grounded in disrespect. You want stability, but not the cost of your peace. Listen, my whole thing is that it's only but so much you can tolerate, and so sometimes you got to teach a lesson. I don't give a fuck. If anybody say anything to you about you doing the right thing, they showing you that they don't belong in your life. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. If it's something that's simple logic that everybody can see and agree on, sometimes you gotta make a point. Because either they gonna acquiesce or they gonna continue to be a piece of shit. But that's your choice. It's your choice not to choose better, especially when somebody trying to help you choose better. Well, this Five of Swords is telling you you better stop because you're playing a losing game. Yeah, well, that's fine, but the Five of Swords is something different. The Five of Swords reverse is saying that whatever this energy exchange that we think we engaging in and whatever it is that we think we going to prosper in is actually us being in a position period is exposing a weakness within ourselves. Well, time to meditate. You know what to do. Well, I don't know, man. My whole thing is that sometimes we just gotta absorb. It's sometimes ain't nothing wrong with just saying, "Okay, I see your point. Now what's next?" Ain't nothing wrong with it. No matter how uncomfortable it is, ain't nothing wrong with saying, "Okay, I see your point. Now what do we do?" Don't do it just because. My whole thing is that if life's teaching you lessons and not spanking your butt, that's a gift because a lot of people learn lessons the hard way. You understand what I'm saying? Why not take those easy lessons when they come? No, the conflict is in the five period. So it's hard to really understand the cards when you don't learn it from the old school way. Because a lot of people just take a couple words and phrases and just toss them together, but it's almost like a cake that go into every card when you're talking about symbolism. And just with the name of the card alone, Five of Swords is rich in symbolism. And then the pictures is rich in symbolism. Okay, so let me see. Let's see what Google said. So it's like when the Five of Swords is reversed, the energy usually shifts from conflict to healing release, avoiding unnecessary drama. Um, I would say, uh, let me hop on. Let me ask chat real. Let me ask chat GBT. Can I get a little couple basics about the Five of Swords reverse? Let go for a peaceful resolution. I guess you know what? That makes sense. You know what? That makes sense if you say that the Five of Swords upright is winning at all costs. If you say that the Five of Swords upright is winning out at all costs, like we just having a slugfest, a fight, then yes, that makes sense. Welcome in, Happy. How you doing? When you free, we can do that. So I want to. So Five of Swords, conflict, loss, change of perspective. But that's the whole thing. But so how I look at it is that the five, no matter what, is going to represent a change. I believe because when you look at the number five itself represents conflict, change, loss. It's just like five is a bad, well, I won't say a bad number, but five is just, that's just the energy of the five, right? That's what they. So no matter what, I think the theme of the card is going to be change. And I think that when you reverse the card, it just change how change is going to be expressed. Whether it's going to be a slugfest or whether it's going to be a peaceful resolution, no matter which way you go, is you're going to get the change regardless. Um, yeah, yeah. I stand corrected. I don't know what I was thinking about. I probably need to go to sleep, but in any case, intuitively, what I get from this Five of Swords is that um this peaceful resolution is going to be good. It's going to be key. But when you're dealing with the Five of Swords, there's going to be a catalyst that stimulates the thought, the emotion, the reaction, the action, whatever. There's going to be a catalyst. There's going to be something. There's going to be, whether internal or external, there's going to be a stimuli that happens that's going to set things in motion in a particular direction, right? And we just got to make sure the train stay on the tracks. All right, man. When I tell y'all I'm so tired. What's up, Happy? How can I help you? Can I offer you a donation based rate? And it's okay if you can't. I will donate. Shell chat. What? I'll donate. We shall chat. I have things to think about. Don't worry about don't. Well, let me shut up. I ain't gonna tell you not to donate. But what I'm saying is that don't feel obligated to donate. Okay, this is not why I'm here. I'm not here for donations. So me just talking trash is just me talking trash. That's just what I do. But all in all, yeah, I think it's the same. No, it's later than that here. It's almost two. It's 1:30 here. But yeah, don't feel obligated to donate, but I will be looking forward to working with you. You came through a couple times and you've been cool, so um yeah, I'll be looking forward to it. So what's up, Happy Illy? Or is it Happy I Love You? I got a couple. Say she like Rihanna love Whitney. Oh, happily. Oh, I like that. I didn't get that. Oh, it's Mercury retrograde right now. I did not know that. Oh my God. Because I ain't even gonna lie, things have been going sideways. That make a whole lot of sense. So I think what's more important of not even just being in retrograde, but understanding where the retrograde is in the sky. That's important. And then understanding how that alignment lines up with your chart. So let's just say Mercury was in Sagittarius. Then we got to find out what's going on with Mercury in our chart. Find out what Sagittarius going on in our chart. And then figure out what that means for us right now. You know what I'm saying? Like we could do a Google search. I'm too tired right now though, but we could do a Google search and figure out like maybe if I eat something I can fight it, but I took some medicine because I've been coughing. So y'all gotta stay live with me so they don't, so the bed bugs won't bite me. Y'all gonna be on live with me so the bed bugs won't bite me. But my whole thing is that if you're aware of Mercury retrograde, then there's no reason for you not to prosper coming out of the Mercury retrograde. Especially if they say that you're going through a lot of, they always say, yes, you will what? And they say that when you it's in Pisces, see, that's what I'm saying. I like you. You be researching stuff quick. I like you. Cause man, if I can have somebody who can give me the facts in real time and let me cook how I need to, oh my God, man, you don't even know. But when it come down to the Mercury, keep up with what? I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about. But when it come down to the Mercury retrograde, man, especially if you're going to be losing a lot of stuff in the beginning or like in the middle of Mercury retrograde, they always say if you're going through a lot of drama with the Mercury retrograde, stay disciplined, stay focused. Because when the drama is over, you're going to accelerate in life. So, and it's the same for people who's like not really good people and they having a little bit of stroke of good luck right now. When they come out of the Mercury retrograde, if you got good luck going into a Mercury retrograde or in a Mercury retrograde, then that shit gonna stop coming out the Mercury retrograde. You understand what I'm saying? So if y'all got any more questions or comments about the retrograde, let me know. But we could, man, we could do a live in the morning or something about the retrograde, where we can actually, you know what I'm saying, pull up. No, it's all good. Where we can pull up the what you call them. Yeah, man, I'm tired and I took some medicine. I always want to put some on my stomach. I can fight it though. I'm up. I mean, cause I've been half asleep for a minute. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm surprised I even know what I'm talking about right now. I'm so tired. I almost lost it. Not a Pittsburgh Squealer fan. You know you shouldn't have came in here with that on. What's wrong with you? You got to go back to the door and take that off. You need to donate. So wait a minute. You a Steelers fan? I ain't gonna lie. I need to know. I need to know what happened with Mike Tomlin. I need to know the truth. I want to know, is they not gonna give Mike Tomlin a quarterback? Like I need to know what the problem is. Cause Mike Tomlin ain't quit for no reason, man. I think he want a quarterback. I don't know. He probably saw that. He like, damn, we could have had Shador probably. Oh, you know what? Nobody never even talk about. He quit and they got Aaron Rodgers. I think he quit because of Aaron Rodgers, and ain't nobody. Why the media not talking about this? I need to go check the media, man. Yeah, it's time because I ain't even think about that the whole time. I've been thinking about Mike Tomlin, Mike Tomlin. I ain't even realized he got a quarterback that he don't want. Wait, no, no. Aaron Rodgers got another year under contract, right? Or is he done? I don't think he want Will Howard. I think he wanna. I think he want. Yeah, I don't think that they gonna give him what he want. I think that's why he left. I think he wants some power on it, some say so, because he been making do with Minimowski for a long time, and it's the Pittsburgh Steelers. Like y'all got a solid defense. Y'all keep shuffling receivers. Like, I don't know, man. Like some teams I just don't be understanding. Like, and I'm not even I mean, I like football and I like Pittsburgh because, the standard is the standard. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a homer first. But, because they in the division, I watch Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? And my whole thing is that y'all invest in the defense. Y'all even like that's one thing about Pittsburgh is that they will hold on to defensive players forever. They love veteran defensive players in Pittsburgh. They don't give nobody else a chance though. Like 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 Baltimore, you get gone in Baltimore. My team, guess what my team? If they in the division, guess I want you to guess who my team is, and I'm about to go use the bathroom. Stop playing with me, gang. No way in hell. Something crazy in your head, gang. Katira. Did you guess? How you know? Yeah, it's the Browns, sucker. Yeah, it's the Browns. The best team in the division, actually. That's crazy as fuck that we have a chance to be the best team in the division with no offensive line. That is so crazy. Look, you know what's so crazy? It's so crazy. He said, I could tell by the way you talking about Pittsburgh. Now, I know football, sir. I'm a homer, you know what I'm saying? But you know what's funny? They trying so hard to get that Lamar versus Deshaun Watson. Remember they had that duel at Louisville versus Clemson? They trying to get that cracking. And it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's just so crazy because Lamar is mature, but the reason why Lamar is so good is because sometimes Lamar be throwing some ducks, man. And his receivers be bailing him out a lot. His receivers has all I'm not gonna lie, especially like in his first 2 years, his receivers bail him out a lot, man. I do not understand. Like Lamar is so lucky. I don't know what prayer he prayed before bed, but I want it. I swear. Well, what's up? You trying to start a football podcast or something? Let's connect, man. I fuck with the football. Oh yeah. I was just thinking about that. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm real wounded, man. I'm well. I can't even say it. I can't even say it. How can I be it? But that's what's up. You had this girl come up against you so crazy. What you mean? Like she was trying to. Like what you mean? She was trying to hurt you? Mm. Hmm. What she do? Try to eat your soul? Man, mm, I don't even know what that means. What happened? You said she came against you. What do it mean when she came up against you? Like, did she bump against you at the bar? Like, what happened? What's up, Katy Perry? That's your new name, Katy Perry. You know she did what? You got to think when y'all put it in the chat. I see it late. Y'all hear me in real time, but I don't see y'all chat in real time. Mm, spell work. So my thing is that what do you think the objective was? To get in your pants? She was trying to put you in the dungeon forever. She was trying to put you in the basement like canned goods. She was trying to use you as a sex slave. She got a cartel of penises. Oh yeah, yeah. You watch too many horror films. I ain't even gonna lie to you, cousin. Well, the first problem is you believe in the Pittsburgh Steelers. She probably a Browns fan. You need to be careful. Check it out. I'm gonna come back for a reading. I don't want you to promise me about no donation later. If you gotta go, then I hope you have a good night. I'm not saying you're not serious because who am I to judge, right? But what I will say is this: um, don't make a mountain out of a speed bump. Oh, it's cool. We could chill. We could chop it. I'm really tired. I really don't feel like shuffling the cars no more. I really just want to lay here and talk. Talk myself to sleep. Maybe they wanted a threesome, bro. What's the topic about what? 90%. She either put something in my dark drink. Oh, put something in my drink or food. I don't know. Uh, I don't got no hot tea. I mean, I just finished drinking my tea. I don't got no honey or lemon. You gotta go back and read the chat, la la. He already told the story. I don't know, man. So it sound like she put a love potion in your drink. But my whole thing is that what type of energy is she trying to siphon? Because if she a bartender, bro, if she really wanted to, you would be fucking disappeared, bro, for real. Keep it a honey bun. All the rumors about all the stuff that's out here these days. Are you running into her? Or is they following you, bro? Because you said her husband was following you, bro. That's a whole different thing. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you besides get right with God. And I'm just playing. But no, in all seriousness, though, my only thing I would say right here, right now, is that I don't want you to necessarily worry about nothing because you still here right now. Like if it was, I think if it was really something to worry about, then you wouldn't even be here right now. And they're gonna have to prove you different. And they have to prove you different. I'm not saying that you never been spiritually attacked, but what I'm saying is that when I'm when you talk about what is your gut telling you and your intuition and all of that, when I sit back and I listen to your words and I'm putting together the pictures of what you're saying in my head, Katy Perry, where you at? But I know one thing though. If it is a chance that you making it, or is not, I'm not saying making it up, I'm sorry. If it is a chance that it's not exactly what it seemed like, then you being pessimistic is going to make it worse. No matter what, you got to find some silver line and some optimism in there somewhere. He's You're overthought. Maybe, and that's the first thing I thought about was that maybe you heard about some spirituality stuff, and then you heard about some stuff, and then you seen it, right? And then this situation almost kind of seemed like something that could be real. I don't know. I don't know, man. Only thing I would say is that you saying they following you. That's the only thing I would say is that if you a person know if they being followed or not, because you can see them. Like, it ain't no doubt. Like, so I can't question you on that one, because if you being followed, you would know, because you will see them. So that's why I'm cautious on just saying like this person lying, because some of the things in the story, if me and you was talking face to face, I'll easily be able to ask you a question or two to just to put together the picture. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't think that you're telling a story, but what I do think is that, hold on, wait, the chat moving too fast. What's going on, Katy Perry? Talk to me. Life is your best teacher. I don't know. You might want to listen to La 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 La. Very intuitive. I don't. I think the only swindle was that she was trying to cheat. I think she got caught. She probably got caught, and it just so happened that y'all just kept running into each other. But there's a difference between somebody following you, like telling you, or eh, then like y'all just being at the same place at the same time. Like, random shit do happen like that. La La, you are the queen of swords. I don't even know how you what I don't even know what happened. My cousin said the same thing. He saw it for his own eyes. That's what I'm saying. Like, my thing is that unless the whole story a lie, why would you lie about that? Why would you lie about certain details unless the whole story a lie? You see what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that it's not a another explanation. You know what I would say? Because you said you over it, but I feel a very strong energy here. I think you got to listen to a frequency 741 or something like that. If you can, play it as loud as possible, because you need to. A spirit telling me that you need a sound bath. Yeah, you need a sound bath. You need to affirm that everything is gonna be all right. That everything is perfect, and whatever ain't in alignment will be in alignment sooner than later. All right. Serving Katy Perry. Katy Perry. Serving Katy Perry. Okay, now I like that. Future. All right, listen, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. Question: what if this is a spiritual test for him? When all else fails, you're supposed to look at everything as a spiritual test. Even when you don't feel like to get up and go pee, that's a spiritual test. You see what I'm saying? Everything is a spiritual test. I don't know. I'll sit here and talk some more, but the whole camera thing is off. That's a wrap. That's done. That's a wrap on that one, cuz I'm serving Katy Perry out here. I don't even know what's wrong with y'all. Boy, I wish I can read this chat with my eyes closed. This what I used to do though back in the day though. I used to go live at like, prime time, and then I have an after party where I just sit here and talk to people. But this is when I want to talk to people though. Like people be coming to me talking to me at the wrong time. Like people be wanting to kick it when I be on here trying to read and stuff like that. I don't be on that. I don't really be on that. I just be trying to chill and read, help people, and maybe learn something myself. You was waiting for what? Oh, you was zip? Oh, so you Ohioan for real, low key. You said you just listening. I didn't even see that. She a witch and her husband a warlock. That's cool. That ain't got nothing to do with us though. She prayed up and don't get. Yeah, everything is a spiritual test. And the reason why I say this is because sometimes we can go through the most heartbreaking things and we can't wrap our brain around it, right? Well, turn it into a lesson to be learned. I had to experience this because of this. If your life was going good until you met them, that means that your life can be even better after. Are you passing though? Because I think the point to redirect your energy and your speed, I feel you on that. Mm. Are you still in Akron right now? How you know he went to school for business? Well, yeah, I guess you can say that. It's shocking to learn about that stuff, man. It really is. And the thing is that you got to snap out of it fast.